The hilariously titled Game Fun is the epitome of what the free-to-play mobile market has become. A lazy, barely playable and unsatisfying experience often wrapped up in an ad package. This might sound like the same sort of thing we often say about free-to-play games, but Game Fun is generally up there as one of the worst. Its one and only positive is that it has no ads, although for once you might wish it did, just for the distraction. What do we have here is a flash game from the late 90s, and a bad one at that. You control a car as it speeds down a 2-lane highway, touch the screen to move left or right and dodge the traffic. After a certain amount of time, a new level will be reached and everything gets faster. Eventually you'll crash and set a high score. You'll not want to try and beat it. Why bother? Everything the game has to offer can be seen in that first attempt, and it doesn't get any better on multiple plays. If the lack of actual fun gameplay wasn't enough to make you steer clear of this rubbish, then the dodgy controls and hilarious sounds will do the job. It is so sensitive that even slightly brushing the screen will see a car move lanes, normally resulting in a crash and a game over screen. If that doesn't end your attempt, the need to have razor sharp reactions when moving to a new level will do it. You see, as you reach a new level, the screen freezes for about 5 seconds but gives no indication that it is about to start back up. If you were unlucky enough to have the level freeze happen as a car is bearing down on you, you might be prepared to move very fast to dodge it. It is about as interesting as the game gets, even if it is such a flaw. It would be funny if it wasn't so sad, and the ultimate representation of that is the sound effects. There is no music, of course, just the obnoxious sound of an engine running. And again, this wouldn't be such a bad thing if it wasn't looped. There's about 30 seconds of it before it just loops and starts again. And again, it wouldn't really be that noticeable if it wasn't for the clear break-in sound. It's amateurish and, dare we say, quite embarrassing. Game Fun has the unfortunate distinction of being up there as one of the worst free-to-play games in the mobile market. Simply put, the only reason it doesn't score 0 out of 10 is because it doesn't have any ads or in-app purchases. In a squalid marketplace only interested in revenue via those two routes, anyone that chooses not to do that will get a thumbs up from us, even if it is a really half-hearted and pitying thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/GBHBL, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?